After the passing of Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, the world embarked on a new journey. It was a journey of new generations, new lands, and new tests from Allah. The earth was vast, untouched, and silent, waiting for the children of Adam to shape it with their hands and hearts. Adam's family began to settle in different parts of the land. Some chose to stay near the life-giving rivers, others were drawn to the majesty of the mountains, and some ventured deep into the quiet, sheltered valleys. As time flowed on, humanity began to multiply. The laughter of children echoed in every home, and every tribe carried the precious legacy of their parents, the legacy of Adam and Hova. The children of Adam learned everything directly from their parents. They learned how to spark a fire to cook their food and keep warm. They learned how to sew clothes from leaves and wool, protecting themselves from the elements. They discovered how to craft tools from stone and wood, making their lives easier. They learned how to collect fresh water and, crucially, how to stay safe from wild animals. These early skills were not just for survival, they were the very foundation of human civilization. Among Adam's sons, some were strong builders, erecting shelters and communities. Some became skilled farmers, cultivating the land to produce food. Others became shepherds, tending to flocks and living in harmony with nature. And a few emerged as wise leaders and teachers, guiding their people with knowledge and fairness. Humanity was no longer just surviving. They were learning, growing, and spreading across the earth, building a new world. But in the shadows, Iblees, the sworn enemy of mankind, was watching every single step. He had only one goal, one burning obsession: to mislead the children of Adam, just as he had tempted their father. He began his work subtly. He whispered jealousy into the hearts of some, making them look at their brother's blessings with envy. He whispered anger into the hearts of others, turning small disagreements into bitter feuds. He whispered pride into those who sought power, making them believe they were better than everyone else. And slowly, just as he planned, small fights began to erupt within the tribes. Brothers started to argue. People began to compare their wealth, their strength, and their status with one another. Greed and pride, like poisonous weeds, started to grow in the garden of humanity. The tragic story of Kabil and Habil was a stark warning. But, once again, jealousy was becoming mankind's greatest enemy. One day, a powerful storm descended upon their land. The sky turned dark, thunder roared like a lion, and flashes of lightning tore through the clouds. The wind howled, shaking the mightiest trees to their roots. Frightened, people scrambled for safety, hiding inside caves and their handmade shelters. Children cried in fear, and mothers held their babies tight, praying for the storm to pass. The men raised their hands, praying to Allah for safety and protection. But when the storm finally stopped and the silence returned, they witnessed something amazing. The trees, though battered, still stood tall. The mountains remained untouched, their peaks reaching for the not-clearing sky. A deep and profound truth settled in their hearts: Allah protects, even when the world seems most dangerous and chaotic. This powerful event reminded them of the final words of their father, Adam. Whenever you feel lost, return to Allah, He is always near. As generations came and went after Adam, peace be upon him, humanity spread further and further across the face of the earth. New families were born, new tribes were formed, and new, undiscovered lands were settled. But as they journeyed onward, one challenge grew stronger and more dangerous: forgetfulness. People slowly, almost without noticing, began to forget the essential lessons their father Adam had taught them. Iblees, ever watchful, realized that simple anger and jealousy were not enough to achieve his ultimate goal. He wanted people to forget Allah completely. So, he devised a new, more sinister strategy. He approached them with cunning whispers, disguised as respect and honor. "You're righteous and good people," he'd say. "They deserve to be remembered forever. You should build something for them. Make a statue, just to honor their memory." At first, the people listened. They made simple markers or placed stones to remember their good leaders and pious ancestors. They didn't worship them. Not yet. It was just a way to remember. But as one generation passed and another came, these simple stone markers slowly turned into elaborate symbols. And over more time, these symbols transformed into statues and idols. And eventually, these idols became false gods that they would turn to for help. For the first time in human history, shirk, the act of associating partners with Allah, was beginning to take root. Humanity was moving dangerously far away from the pure teachings of Adam. But not everyone fell into this darkness. Many families and individuals held firmly to the original message. They remembered the core of their faith: worship Allah alone, stay humble and grounded, always speak the truth, even when it's difficult, help the weak and the needy, and live a life of purity and integrity. These righteous people became a light in the growing darkness. They went among the people, reminding them, "Do not follow the whispers of Iblees. Remember your Creator Allah. This life is a test, not a playground for your desires." However, as some tribes fell deeper into their desires and pride, their hearts hardened. They began to mock the believers. They would laugh whenever they were reminded of Allah. They chased after wealth, beauty, and power, believing these were the ultimate goals of life. Their spiritual vision grew cloudy, and their connection to their Creator grew weak. But Allah, in His infinite mercy, never leaves humanity without guidance. Just as darkness spreads, Allah always prepares a new light to pierce through it. The corruption of the people continued to grow. The number of idols increased, sins became more common and open, immorality became widespread. And just when the world reached a point of spiritual collapse, when the darkness seemed overwhelming, Allah prepared to send a new prophet, a messenger who would carry the torch of truth and guide humanity back from the brink. The next great chapter of human history was about to begin. If you want to know what happens next in this incredible story, if you wish to discover who this next prophet was, and how he challenges people to lead them out of darkness, then don't miss episode 4. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment "I want episode 4." So I know you're ready for the next part. May Allah fill your life with light, guidance, and peace. Ameen.